In 1921, the Devons family planted a few apple trees and began Devons Orchards. Today, Sandra Devons and her husband Blaine Bonner run the farm. Along with her father Bill Devons and daughter Cassie, this orchard is in its fourth generation of growing a wide variety of apples. Today, Blaine Bonner is going to show us how to make a family favorite, apple dumplings in a hot cider sauce. For this recipe, Blaine has chosen to use Cortland apples because of their tartness and their ability to hold shape during the cooking process.
Matthew, Ryan, this is Lynn Louise.
Hi, guys. Hi.
Would you mind peeling about 6 apples for us?
Sure.
Okay, great.
All
There's some peelers.
Now we're going to make apple dumplings with hot cider sauce. Blaine, where did this recipe come from?
It's an old family recipe. The last time I made this was for our guides party. We have school tours here, and at the end of each season we have a guide party. And the last time I made this was for 36 people, but this one's only for 6 people.
Okay, all right.
All right.
All right, well, let's start with the list of ingredients. I've got my handy little list here. Let's go.
To make the dough, you'll need 3 cups of sifted flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, a half a cup of shortening, a half a cup of butter, 1½ cups of grated sharp cheddar cheese, and a half a cup of ice water.
And now we need 6 small to medium cooking apples, and the boys have those.
That's right, and we don't need those till later on, so we're okay.
Okay, great. Well, let's get started. What do we do?
Okay. Mixing bowl, of course, start off with. All right. Now,
In a medium-sized bowl, add the flour, shortening, and butter.
Right, okay. Now we'll just cut that in.
What's this?
It's a pastry cutter. It's good for mixing up the
What if you don't have one of these?
Well, my mother's secret tip is 2 knives.
And so you cut.
And you cut
pastry.
That's
okay,
right.
That works.
Super. Okay.
Okay.
So why don't you cut that in?
All right.
Okay. When we get that partially mixed, we can add the cheese.
Okay.
All right.
Just keep doing
going.
what I'm doing.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right.
toss it in here. Get our fingers into as much as we can. All right, and we're gonna add the ice water.
Once the ingredients are cut in, add a half a cup of ice water, 1 tablespoon at a time. This will prevent the dough from clumping together.
Now, okay.
After all the water is added, form it into a ball and place it in the refrigerator for 1 hour.
This particular recipe is in 3 steps. So we've done the flour mixture, and we now have to move to the sugar mixture.
To make the filling for the apples, you'll need a 1/4 cup of butter, a half a cup of brown sugar, a half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a 1/4 cup of raisins. In a separate bowl, mix the butter, brown sugar, cinnamon and raisins, and then set aside.
For a moment now.
Okay.
Now we need, okay, now we're gonna do the pastry.
So we need the dough.
That's right.
Which, of course, hasn't really been in the fridge for an hour, but we put one in there already. So it's ready to go.
Yep.
Want to get that?
Okay.
And if memory serves, I believe we also need the apples at this point. Is that right?
That's right. Matt, Ryan, you guys want to bring the apples in, please?
Oh, look at these. Thanks, guys.
See you guys. Okay, so we have the apples, the dough.
Place the dough on a cutting board and cut into 6 equal pieces.
Okay, now I'm going to flatten this out into about an 8-inch round portion.
Okay.
You can take those. We need to get those cored now.
Okay.
All right.
So I core and
you core and all
roll.
the.
Okay. Okay. Now I put the sugar mixture.
That's right in the apple core in the center. Okay.
Is that good?
Yep.
A little more.
A bit more.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Center of the pastry.
All right. Ta-da!
Okay. Now we fold it up from the 4 corners.
All right. And what are we going to do with this?
We're going to put it in a 9x13 baking pan.
I'm ahead of you. I
Okay.
figured that out.
All right.
Okay.
And just pinch the top over.
And bake it for?
30 to 35 minutes in a 375-degree Fahrenheit oven.
Okay. And does there need to be any greasing done on the dish?
No, there's enough on the...
Perfect, so it's ready to go?
Yep.
But we do have to make the sauce.
Right.
Okay.
Using a medium-sized saucepan, mix 1 cup of sweet apple cider, a half a cup of maple syrup, 1½ teaspoons of lemon juice, a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar packed, 2 tablespoons of butter, a dash of salt, and a tablespoon of cornstarch mixed with water.
Now, we've already prepared the apple cider sauce, and we've also got 6 dumplings just about ready to be taken from the oven. Are they ready?
Yep, they are. I'll just grab the oven mitts.
Oh, and let's eat. Okay.
All right. Okay.
One for me.
Got that. Here's the sauce.
My mouth's watering. Okay.
All right.
All right.
You can smell that. You can smell the maple syrup and the cider. Okay.
Okay.
This
I
back.
can eat this now, right?
All right. Yep. Go for
Okay.
it.
Taking a bite.
Okay. Get my piece here.
This is really good. This is really,
great?
really good,
All
yes.
right.